Good morning. Saturday, March 24th. Got up this morning, did a little editing, trimmed the facial hair just to try and keep it under control when I got a day off. I'm not rushing to try and get ready for work. And I want to try and I want to get at least a video game episode filmed now, so I'm updating StarCraft 2 and going to try and record at least one of those. And alright, I actually got two episodes filmed for StarCraft, which is good. Almost moving me back up to progress as to where I was a month or so ago with that, I guess. Where I'll be able to upload, probably if I do one a week, the next couple weeks, and still have a spare video ready and aside, so that making progress forward on the video game channel, basically. So I spent some time and I balanced finances and, basically just checked all that, stuff you gotta do. But now, Nick's headed over and we're gonna go out to eat. Probably just going to Chinese, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. And alright, so I got myself and Nick, and we decided, to get Chinese, but instead of the normal Chinese place we go to every time, we're going to HuHot, which we've only been to like a time or two. Well, okay, I've been to a couple times. So, something a little more interesting. So yeah, we're headed out to HuHot. Alright, here at HuHot. Gonna get some Mongolian Grill. I do appreciate, with things being more expensive at different times, they let you know they expand the food line, or if you were here for dinner time, it would include a soup or salad. Just that idea that, it gets more expensive, but you get more for it. That's just an interesting concept, unlike some places. So, first bowl piled up and handed over to be cooked. And comes back looking alright. I don't know, maybe I did okay with that. And rice had arrived by the time I finished my first bowl, so made a second bowl. It's basically the exact same things, except now with rice instead of noodles. So, we'll eat that now. What was our conversation about when we were in line last?
I would not know what we would use the cheese for, but
that's not cheese.
It's not?
Nope. Okay, so we had that conversation. And so I decided, let's figure out what our option is. And so I decided to make a plate, not necessarily things that would go well together. Yeah.
I hate coconuts.
So do I. Not necessarily things that would go great together, but just things that you could use cheese on, because he talked about it. It looked like cheese. And I put it on and it didn't melt. I put a lot on, by the way. So I took a piece and I tasted it. It's coconut. I don't like coconut, but you know what? Oh well. I'm gonna give it a try. I wasn't planning on necessarily finishing the thing anyways. But I found that funny. So scoop off some of it, and also I don't get the interesting try of, well, what would cheese taste like on this? Because I'm like, you can do a pasta thing. But yeah, I guess logically, you think about it, it makes more sense for it to be coconut, doesn't it?
Hey, we're in America. It could have been cheese.
It could have. Oh well. Well, I took like a solid 2 bites out of that. That's
more than that, I guess.
But even despite the coconut, I'd gone with just interesting things that didn't necessarily go to whether to go well together. And I tried some of their different sauces. Like they had some creamy sauces. I was like, well, thinking cheese. I was like, let's try that. Those weren't good by themselves, so even when I got underneath the top layer of the coconut, it still was bad. But I did this as my third plate because I was like, well, let's try something new. I don't need more, but I could eat more. Nope, not eating more. So yeah, those first couple of plates were really good. But if you try new strange-looking sauces and then put coconut on them thinking it's cheese, that one's not good. Although it was probably worth it. I'm sorry I missed it. But he grabbed a piece of coconut, put it in his mouth, he just went all, ah! It was hilarious, but I was pointing the wrong way, and by the time I realized, it was too late. I'm sorry. Anyways, now we're gonna do something. He doesn't know that yet, but something. I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out. We're going to somewhere that you've kind of been to many times, but on the other hand, never been to before, most likely.
I've been to Five Guys before.
I'm not taking you to food. We just ate.
I have also been to Bob's Pasta House.
I am not taking you to food. We just ate.
Not a fan of Qdoba's? Oh, the other fancy shop. Okay.
Yes.
Also, I find it is first watch to be overpriced, so I won't want to go there either.
I'm not taking you to food. We just ate. Are you still hungry?
No.
Okay.
That's why I didn't want to go to any of those places.
Yeah, we're at one of the other branches for the fancy shop, which is much smaller than the one I usually go to, which is like their main store. But they sometimes have different stuff in them, so I was like, we're not too far from it. It's like maybe probably 5 minutes out of the way from where we were. So I bought dice. These ones are speckled sea polyhedrals. Oh, do you want to get in the car because you're standing out in the rain? I can unlock it, don't worry. Wait a second. It's taking a second. Gotcha. So Nick's all feeling like I'm making him waste time going to fancy shop. All he can talk about is wanting to get punched in the face. There you go. He got punched in the face. You happy? And after getting a little further in Super Punch-Out, Nick got bored and decided he's going home to try and get our buddy David to put the Minecraft server back online. Because apparently he's been craving him some Minecraft. I'm gonna sit here and try and get some things maybe uploaded or something. And I got a gaming video uploaded, and I was thinking, you know, of doing another. But then I realized, you know, it's just the right time, and I haven't seen a movie in a little bit with my movie pass. I should be doing that. I still haven't seen Black Panther, and I realized there was a showing that starts in like, well, at that point it was 20 minutes. It's now closer to 13, so I'm like, I'm gonna get ready and run up to the theater, try and go see that. I'm never necessarily I gotta see the movie right when it comes out, but I'm like, okay, let's see what we can see. So I'm headed up to the theater to try and check out Black Panther. Have heard good things. I know it's gonna be all actiony and such, which is alright. It's alright. Listen. Up until this point, I've watched the 2 Avengers movies that have come out. I watched Iron Man 3 when it was in theaters, and I watched Iron Man like after all of that. I watched it on DVD. Other than that, I don't believe I've seen any of the other Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. So I'm a little light on those, but I'm like, whatever. I have the movie pass now. Maybe I'll start watching more of them. I've enjoyed the ones I have seen. Alright, I just got out of the movie. And before I actually discuss the movie itself, something regarding the movie pass. The app, there are some movies that say, you know, the pass doesn't work for this. You know, 3D movies, the ones, the IMAX, the ones that are the more expensive films, it tells you, doesn't work for this. Won't let you check into it. Okay. Now, the movie that I just went to see, obviously, was not on that list. So it was showing that it was an available movie. However, it is in my theater in one of what they call the Bistro, which is basically, apparently, my theater has like 2 auditoriums that are dine-in. Like the dine-in I went to last time I saw a movie, where that was the whole, you know, like what the whole theater did. There's a couple of auditoriums right next to the concession that apparently do that here. And apparently the difference is here, they're a little more expensive. It was actually $14. And apparently the pass puts $13.76 on there. So I go in, I check it, I ring it, and it's all like you're 24 cents short. I got on my credit card and I paid the other 24 cents to see the movie. I don't feel bad about it. Well worth 24 cents.
it was kind of interesting. I mean, I guess technically I prefer that they let me go see it, since it's that close to the price and I can just pay the difference, but I did think that was kind of unusual. I expected either it would let me go see it or it would say no. But apparently it was like, oh no, there's a small difference. You can pay that. And so that's what I did. Yeah, so that was kind of weird and unexpected. But apparently that's how the pass works with those. Now getting into my thoughts on the movie, which will get more spoilery as I go. First, I'd say good. I enjoyed it. I'd give it 3 out of 5. It was a really good movie. It just didn't leave me feeling like, oh, I gotta see that again. It was an action film. It was a cool movie. The visual effects were great. The action scenes were well done. And it was so imaginative. It was really imaginative. It's like, okay, cool, I've seen that. I guess if anything, from seeing that, I look forward to what they're going to do with those characters and that country, Wakanda, in further Marvel movies. A lot, especially knowing that in the upcoming Avengers movies, it plays at least a part. So I'm really looking forward to that a lot more than, I don't necessarily need to see that movie again. So yeah, 3 out of 5. But yeah, they did some really cool things with the country, and they were top-notch. Acting and the music was very... I enjoyed the way the music would change depending on who it was, and you got personality through the music, and I thought that was a really good score. Otherwise, plot basically little mix and match, but whatever. King of Wakanda turns out to have been a bad guy, and his son, as he takes over being king, finds out, well, not really a bad guy. He did a bad thing, and it's coming back to bite the whole country's butt here. So yeah, and sort of this whole ritual and the idea between ceremony and not, and there were some things that leave me concerned for the future. I mean, when this guy comes and takes over the place for a bit, he burns all the magic flowers that, make you into the Black Panther. So what do they do for the future? I mean, obviously for this time frame, it's fine. We have our Black Panther. He'll be our superhero, and that's cool. But moving forward, in the world, eventually he's gonna die and want to pass it on to his kids. But now that's just not a thing. I don't know. That left burning all the plants left me sad. I'm like, but it's cool because they built up a really cool sort of tradition, behind the way the whole country's rituals and ceremonies work. It felt very fleshed out and very engaging. So they did a good job with that. But otherwise, yeah. If you want to see a good action movie, it's definitely worth a watch. And now I'm going to head home. Driving home and just remembered an awesome part of the movie. The rhinos were so cool! They had, rhinos with, vibranium armor. So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, now, right now I'm driving home. Not sure if I'll do much else this evening. Maybe try and edit or upload something. I'm uploading another gaming video, so that I'll be a couple weeks ahead on that channel. And I'm gonna try and upload a vlog after that, because I don't think I have one out yet today. Otherwise, I made brownies and macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese to eat right now. I may have a brownie. But I started making brownies and then sort of decided, no, I should have real food, so I put macaroni and cheese on after that. So, but brownies usually last a few days, so that's good. Anyway, I'm gonna eat, try and get that thing uploaded, and then go to bed. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Bye.